Hello guys, in this video I'll show you in 4 easy steps how to transport your drone, your batteries safely on an airplane. Step 1. First, make sure that you are allowed to bring your drone to the country of destination. There have been and there still are some countries who are completely banning the import of drones, so make sure you're not traveling to one of these countries. Thought number 2. Most airlines allow the transport of drone batteries depending on their capacity. But in most cases, the capacity of these typical drone batteries, for example for the Mavic 2 Pro, Mavic Mini, Mavic Spark and so on, they are in most cases allowed to be carried in hand luggage. You are not allowed to carry these batteries or to include these batteries in your normal luggage, which is stored in the belly of a plane later. Because why? If such a battery would explode or would catch fire, then in the overhead compartment in the cabin you can notice that and you can act so that you can extinguish the fire, which is not possible in the plane's belly, of course. So this is why you transport these batteries in your hand luggage, and in most cases, by most airplanes, you are allowed to do so. Anyway, before you fly, make sure that you read the rules on to transport batteries on your favorite airplane, on your favorite airline, on their websites. It's really vital to do that before you fly. Even if most airlines allow you to take your drone batteries into hand luggage on a plane, then there are still some rules you have to follow. For example, you have to cover the connector blocks over here because there could be a short circuit if anything touches or hits these connectors. So for that case, you could use tape and just tape it over these connectors. You could use some rubber things you could plug over here. You can buy them on the internet. Or there is something better than that, which I use, and this is a Lipo safe bag. This is a bag where you put your battery in. It looks very professional, so that airport security already sees what's in there and they see, oh, this guy, he thought about what he's doing. He packed his drone batteries in a safe bag, because this safe bag can't explode and it can't catch fire. So even if this battery explodes now, there would be no damage from that, because it's a really strong fabric here, which is helping the battery not to cause some damage on people or technic. So this is a very safe form which I'm using. The best thing about this is if airport security sees this, then they are seeing this warning sign, they are seeing this looks professional, this looks not like some tape which was glued on your connectors. And for all those people who are using tape on their connectors, remember you have to fly back and maybe your tape doesn't stick to the connectors then and you need new tape. It's not a problem if you are traveling to a city, but maybe it's a problem if you're traveling to very remote places where you just can't buy a new tape to hide the connector blocks. So I'm using these Lipo safe bags. It's an easy way to be sure not to cause fire or explosions, and it looks good for everyone who wants to check your luggage. So you find a link to these bags in the product description, in the video description. Finally, in the 4th step, we are not only thinking about how to avoid damage to passenger in an airplane, but we are also, of course, thinking about how to prevent damaging our drone itself in the luggage compartment. So I'm using 2 alternatives for bags here. One of these is the outdoor case from B&W Type 3000. It has an inlay for the Mavic Pro 2, but it's available with several other inlays. And this one specifically can store the drone, some accessories, it can store up to 4 batteries, and the remote control, of course. It has some slots for the ND filters here, and the best thing about this is that it's completely waterproof and water resistant, as it has these things here, and it can be carried in the plane because it has here some something for depressurizing this thing. Even if a plane takes off, there is no problem with this case exploding due to the air pressure. So one thing I have to mention about this thing is another cool thing, because you can charge the batteries without taking out the charger itself, because you can store this multi-charger from the Fly More kit. Inside this case you can see it here that these batteries are inserted into this multi-charger, and now I can attach the cable to the charger, plug it in a socket in the wall, and all batteries are loaded without having to take out anything of this case. That's great. In most cases I'm really transporting this big case with me on a plane. There are some cases where I rely on another case, which is this one here. It's not a hard case like this, but it's a hard case with foam, and it is much lighter than this one, and it's a little bit smaller. So this is my choice when I go on hiking trips in the country of destination and when I go backpacking, because this fits in my backpack without losing too much space in it. It's much lighter, I don't have to carry so much weight with me, and it also has place for the drone, the remote control, 3 batteries, 4 batteries when one is included in the drone, and the complete Fly More accessory kit which can fit in here. It's not waterproof, but it's a little bit water resistant or rain resistant. So this is my second option. You find a link to both products as well under the video in the description. Well, I hope this video helped you to find out what you need for your drone to be carried on an airplane and how to safely carry it on an airplane. If you liked my video, subscribe to my channel, and I wish you a good flight on a plane and also with your drone.